Growing up as a kid, yeah. All a nigga wanna have was a Burberry scarf and $3 in my pocket. Instead I got beat with a switch, but I don't give a fuck, but it's on my body. Scars all up on me, but I run around from.
What is up, everybody? It's JT Sports and back to you guys with another video. This video, I'm here with my Dallas Cowboys 2020 NFL record prediction. Going to be giving my game-by-game prediction on how good I feel the Dallas Cowboys will be and how their upcoming season will go. And before I get into it, make sure that you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel because I upload NFL videos and college football videos daily. Now, the Dallas Cowboys, they lost a little bit this offseason. The biggest loss was probably losing Byron Jones to free agency to the Miami Dolphins. But despite that, I still think the Dallas Cowboys have a pretty solid roster. Now, you bring in new head coach Mike McCarthy, who I think is a really good hire because this is a guy who is a former Super Bowl champion. And the thing with Mike McCarthy is that I don't think Mike McCarthy is a bad coach. I think that Mike McCarthy, his time in Green Bay just ran out. And this Dallas Cowboys offense is one of the most talented offenses from a roster standpoint in the NFL. I mean, you got Dak Prescott, who a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on, but I still think that Dak Prescott is a very good quarterback. Is Dak Prescott an elite quarterback? No, but you can win a Super Bowl with Dak Prescott. Then you give him one of the best offensive lines in the NFL. You got Ezekiel Elliott, you got CeeDee Lamb, you got Amari Cooper, you got Michael Gallup. So, I mean, you got a lot of talent there on the offensive side of the football for the Dallas Cowboys. So, week one, they're going to be facing the Los Angeles Rams on the road in LA. I'm going to take Dallas to win that game. I think that's a game that could probably go either way right there, but I'm going to say that Dallas goes ahead and they win that game versus the Los Angeles Rams there. Week two, they got to face the Atlanta Falcons. This is another game that could probably go either way. The Atlanta Falcons have a lot of talent on the offensive side of football, but I still have concerns about their defense. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Dallas to win that game. Week three, they have to face the Seattle Seahawks on the road in Seattle. Now, Seattle is a really tough place to play. I'm going to take Seattle to win that one. Seattle could possibly lose that game. Dallas could win that game, but I'm going to take Seattle. I just like Seattle's roster, and I just like their team a little bit more than I like Dallas. But like I said, that game is 50-50. That game could go either way right there. Week four, they have to face the Cleveland Browns at home. I'm going to take Cleveland to win that game. Well, I'm going to take Cleveland to win that game. I think Cleveland could go ahead and pull off the upset versus Dallas. Like, it's not like Cleveland doesn't have talent. It just all comes down to talent. It just all comes down to coaching, really. I think Kevin Stefanski is a good enough coach that he can have this Cleveland Browns team ready to play. And I think the Browns could pull off the upset on the road against Dallas. Week five, they're facing the New York Giants at home. I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys to win that match for the first go-around. I'm not really all that sold on the New York Giants this year. They got a new head coach, new system. They're going to try to implement a lot of new things in the first season. I just don't really see the New York Giants having that good of a season. So I think this is more of a rebuilding year for the New York Giants this season. So I think the Dallas Cowboys go ahead and win that one. Week six, they have to face the Arizona Cardinals. I'm going to take Arizona to win that one. That's a game that I feel could go either way. Arizona has improved a lot offensively, and I think when you look at Dallas secondary, I think Arizona could exploit that weakness, so I'm going to take Arizona to win that one. Week 7, they face the Washington Redskins on the road in Washington. I'm going to take Washington to win that first game because Washington has a really solid team, in my opinion. I think that their defense is going to be the thing that carries them to a lot of their wins this season. But I can see Washington winning a game or two against the Dallas Cowboys. Week 8, they face the Philadelphia Eagles on the road in Philadelphia. I'm going to take the Dallas Cowboys to win that one. I think Dallas and Philadelphia are pretty much dead, even when you look at both of their rosters from a talent standpoint. So I think Dallas goes ahead and they get the win versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Week 9, they face the Pittsburgh Steelers in Jerry's World. This is a game that could go either way as well. I'm going to take Pittsburgh to win that one. I think Pittsburgh should be able to pull off the victory there. Pittsburgh and Dallas, they're pretty much dead even from a talent standpoint. I think Dallas could possibly win that game as well. But I'm going to say Pittsburgh goes ahead and they get the victory there. Week 11, they have to face the Minnesota Vikings going on the road in Minnesota. Another game that can go either way. Minnesota lost a lot on defense, which is why I'm going to take Dallas to win that game because Minnesota, I mean, they got rid of half of their defense. Like, they lost Linva Joseph, you lost Everson Griffin, you got rid of Xavier Rose, Trey Waynes is gone. So that secondary is going to be having a new look at the cornerback position. You pick up a couple of key guys, like you pick up Jeff Gladney in the draft and things like that. But overall, I just think Dallas has a little bit more firepower on the offense, which is why I'm taking them to win. Week 12, I have them beating the Washington Redskins. I don't think they're going to get swept by the Washington Redskins this season. I think the Washington Redskins could go ahead and pull off that victory there. Week 13, they're facing the Baltimore Ravens Thursday night. This is another game that could probably go either way. I'm going to take the Ravens to win that one. I like the Ravens a lot this year. I think the Ravens are probably going to end up being the best team in the NFL this season. Dallas could win that one because Dallas does match up pretty well on paper against the Baltimore Ravens. But I'm going to go ahead and say that the Ravens go ahead and take that victory there. Week 14, they're going on the road to face the Cincinnati Bengals. Without a doubt, they should be able to get that win there. The Cincinnati Bengals offensive line is going to be a little bit of a question. Joe Burrow might be in for a pretty rough day, so I think Dallas should be able to win that one strictly based on how good they are on the defense side of the football when it comes to their defensive line versus the Cincinnati Bengals offensive line. Week 15, this is probably going to be one of the more interesting games of the year. You got the San Francisco 49ers against the Dallas Cowboys. You got the best offensive line in the NFL facing the best defensive line in the NFL, and this is going to be a battle of the trenches, man. This is going to be a really exciting game to watch if you're a fan of the defensive line and the offensive line play. I want to say that Dallas goes ahead and they get the upset there. I think that San Francisco probably will be the favorite to win that game, but I'm going to say Dallas goes ahead and they pull off that upset there. I think Dallas Cowboys have a really good offensive line. I think the offensive line is going to be the reason why they go ahead and win that game, because I don't think the 49ers are going to be able to rush the passer the whole entire game. And I also think Dak Prescott shows up in that game. So also, if they're able to run the ball as well, that's going to be able to help them as well. So like I said, that's a game that can go either way, but I'm going to say that Dallas goes ahead and they win the game there. Week 16, they have to face the Philadelphia Eagles again for a second time this season. This is really tough. I want to say that they split with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think that Philadelphia is going to get swept by Dallas. I mean, it could happen, but realistically, I just don't see the Dallas Cowboys really being good enough to sweep Philadelphia, especially with the Philadelphia Eagles having one of the best rosters in the NFL. And lastly, Week 17, they're going to be facing the New York Giants on the road in New York. I have them taking that win there. So overall, I have them going 9-7. Best case scenario, they go ahead and they possibly could beat the Arizona Cardinals. They could beat the Arizona Cardinals. They could beat the Cleveland Browns. I'm still pretty strong on them losing to Seattle. They could beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. So at best, they could be 12-4. But ultimately, I think that they could be between 9-7 and 10-6 this year. So let me know how you guys feel about the Dallas Cowboys this season. Make sure that you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel for more NFL videos and content. And thanks for watching.